Happy Life, chapter 152. Calm the anxieties of your heart. What you have not yet attained is on the way. Do not suffer in anticipation by giving in to depression because you lack what you do not even need. Scarcity can provide appreciation for people and things. Abundance often does the opposite. Learn to coexist with scarcity and solitude, and you will avoid the intoxication of the senses, the ecstasy of lust, and the headaches of ownership. What you are, what you make of yourself, and not what you possess or whom you are with. So this is a very touching lesson. All lessons are like important and pretty essential for our happiness, but some of them, they kind of resonate a little bit more with you, probably as they do with me. Recently, the lesson of irritation really spoke to my heart because it's something that I've been struggling with, especially at the end of my day. And this particular lesson also is kind of tricky because Joanna is inviting us to calm the anxieties of our heart. Anxiety in relation to what? In relation to attaining things that a lot of times we do not even need. But we look at the grass of our neighbors and we find it to be greener, and we want to have what he or she has. And we then become anxious about having that. And the thought of acquiring things that again are not even needed, right, takes a good space within us and some of our precious energy. And it can go to a point or to an extent that you feel unhappy if you are unable to have those things. So what Joanna is proposing is a really great exercise for a happy living, which is to learn to coexist with the scarcity. And quite frankly, I think the majority of the people who will be listening to this, it's not in extreme poverty or misery. We all have the necessary to live. And so it's a relative scarcity. That's my point. But to learn to coexist with little or the least possible. And I'm not here saying that we should give up on everything, that it's bad to want, or that we shouldn't have things. That's not it. But it's a proposal to try to live with simplicity. And the thing is that if you can do that, that means abundance. Abundance is not to have so much. Abundance is actually to need very little. That is abundance. So that is tricky for me in particular. I find myself a lot of times thoughts of like wanting to do different things and spend money in different ways and really giving to this societal push of certain things that we have to have. So, and I am already on a daily struggle around those things, what is reasonable or not, right? But so what Joanna invites us to do is to coexist with scarcity. In other words, seek a simple life and solitude. I mean, a lot of times we want to be next to people who can bring us something, who can do something for us, who represent something in this world. So it's good to be with yourself, to avoid the intoxication of the senses. So our physical senses get intoxicated by all these fake needs and demands that society put on us, and avoid the headaches of ownership. I mean, I was complaining some time ago about some tenants of mine, and then I told myself that I have this problem because I have an apartment that was rented. A lot of people in the world won't have this type of problem because it's a problem that comes with ownership. So you are what you make of yourself and not what you possess or whom you are with. So the proposal to have a simple life and to be content with who you are, be fulfilled with your own presence and happy with what you have. to learn to be happy with what we have is so key. It can make such a huge difference in our happiness on a day-to-day and each moment of our lives. So this is the proposal. For you is a proposal, for me is a challenge. I take it.